Boom, baby. Everybody knows what time it is. It's the Wolfer Power Hour. So welcome to the Wolfer Power Hour. I'm your host, Drew Wolfer, DW, bringing you the gains, bringing you the levels. We actually woke up to gains today to the tune of like 900 and some odd dollars. That, if you watch, it was just to some gains. We did get stopped out of one trade, but we also took gains on another trade. If the stream quality sucks, sorry about you. Nothing I can do about it. Florida internet, it is what it is. Call up Florida, call the devs and tell them to fix the streams. Hey, yo, devs, fix the streams so that people don't have to be running around here like real bros of Simi Valley. I'm going to go ahead and play some techno, and we'll just get into it. At the end of the day, I cannot find non-copyrighted music. I don't want this to be boring. It is what it is because, you know, at the end of the day, a lot of people show up to this every single day, and so do I, right? Tell them, Ray. Yep, we do this every day. And then, you know, maybe if the stream quality sucks, I apologize. I know there's going to be a lot of people like this guy.
I'm feeling a little irked, or at least like irked adjacent, and then these guys bringing their bad vibes. Bro, I'm straight up not having a good time.
Straight up not having a good time, bro. Straight up not having a good time, bro. Bad vibes, man. Bad vibes. Yeah. Straight up. All right, man. What's going on with Bitcoin, dude? What's going on with Bitcoin, dude? We're about to find out. About to find out some crazy volatility right now. I did open up. If you were here from the stream, if you were here on the stream yesterday, you know I had a short position opened at about I don't remember what it was, but essentially it moved against us, right? It moved against us. It hit two of my orders though. It hit two of my orders on the way up. Then it pulled back, and then I set my stop loss to break even because I was like, "What is going on?" Like these markets have absolutely no idea what's going on right now. People in crypto are absolutely stupid. They're either dumb or they are, you know, Donna Goodo. You know, that's that. She's innocent, man. She's innocent, man. She's from Port Arthur, Texas, and she a female. I'm innocent, man. I'm legally blind. I don't know what's going on, man. I thought it was pumping. I saw the jobs data. The jobs data said that we actually had created less jobs, which means our economy's not doing well, which means the dollar ain't doing well. But we gonna pump risk assets like Bitcoin because that's what makes sense in the market. Is when the economy's bad, you pump risk assets. So yeah, that's what happened, and then I lost $3. Straight up not having a good time, bro. Not having a good time. I lost my $3, dude. Like, I'm going to show it to you so that you know it's real. But your boy Drew took a loss today, man. $3, bro. Where's my $3, man? It's one less friggin' piece of pizza on a Friday Pie Day, man. It's not awesome. It's not cool. All right? We did take a win. Took a massive win, actually. $900 elsewhere. Where we didn't get stopped out. We picked up the positions. Boom. We sold it at the bottom. I believe the close was at like 97.8. That was before that secondary pump came in. This pump is what I'm talking about, right? So we pumped up here, right? We came right back down here. I sold, and then we came right back up to the value area, or not the value area, but the point of control. Yeah, I mean, like, this was on a 15-minute time frame. Like, we literally came up to the 200. We smacked it, put in a topping tail, essentially. Then it went back down. You know, I picked up two orders here. I think one was at 99.9 and one was at 99.5. So I picked up two orders. It brought my dollar cost average up substantially, which was great. And then I did not sell it here because we had gotten under the value area low, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is the 4-hour chart. That's why we're not seeing it. So we got up here. I picked up my position. It went back down here, right? That's where I sold the other position, as you can probably see, 97.8 something. I think it was like 97.7. But then it pumped right back up here, right? And it pumped right back up to like $99,000. And I had my stop loss set to break even, which my break even was like 99,139. and it hit it. It tagged it almost perfectly. It was so frustrating because I would have gotten paid off on that. If we go to the 15-minute chart, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is where I set my stop loss on this candle right here. I was like, okay, you know, we're in profit. I took the money off of the table on this one. I was like, I'm going to lock in that $1,000. And for this, I'm not going to risk anything now. Well, guess where it took you? 99,220. Really, dude? Within $100 of my stop loss, and then boom, straight reversal, right back to even lower, which was the 100 moving average. Whatever, you know, you win some, you lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day. And then I entered a scalp long, okay? And that one's up like $100. And I also have that opened up on this same account right here, that same scalp long. So that means I'm probably up like a couple $100. So, you know, in any case, I don't care. You know, does it suck that we didn't get, you know, that we didn't make another $1,000 on that last trade? Yeah, it does suck, but you still made $900, and now you're in a profitable long times 2. And then all you do now is just reassess, and you say, okay, I'm cool shorting here at 99,000. I'm cool shorting at 99.5. I'm cool shorting at 99.9. And then I'm also cool shorting here, right? At 100,500, 101, and then 101.5, 102, 102.4, and then 102, right? And then once we get above 102, 5, I believe it is, that's where I don't want to be in a short position anymore. And I can actually show you those orders where I can tell you exactly where my stop loss is. Once we get above 102.5, that's where I don't want to be in the order anymore. Why? Right? And if you know, I'll just bring in Kanye. He'll ask the question for you, since people don't want to ask the questions in the comment section.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers.
You ain't got the answers, Sway. I might sell my long here, to be honest with you, because we're running back into this point of control, and I honestly don't think that we're going to regain it. And we're also hitting the 100 moving average, so this might be actually a good place to take profits, reassess, take the 180 and run, right? So that's probably exactly what I'm going to do, because I just don't see any reason to continue holding this. So let's flash close it live on the stream. Yeah, I think we're going to get rejected here. So we'll take the 150, 170, whatever it comes out to be. And then I actually need to exit it on my other platform really quick. If you can let me do that, that would be appreciated. I can do that here, because if I connect to the VPN, it'll mess up the whole stream. Yeah, so we took a little $150 on that. Let's see what this one is looking like. This one is up 165. Okay, I'll take that. I'm good with that. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this because it's green, but $165, call it. You know, we made $1,100, $1,200 today. I'm good with that. That's a good day at the office. So, you know, nobody's going to complain about that. But here's my point. Yeah, I think we're going to get a rejection off of this 100 moving average. Now, if we pump up here, am I okay entering here? Yes, I'm going to enter here short. I'm going to enter here short. And I'm going to enter here short. Why? Because this is a 200 moving average. And as you can see, we got rejected immediately off of that 200 moving average, right? That's where I got stopped out, actually, is at that moving average. No, actually, I got stopped out right here. That's my bad. I got stopped out at 99,150. So, you know, it is what it is. But my point is that we're getting a rejection here. We tried to reclaim the point of control. We got a rejection at the 200. We came back down. We lost the 100 again. We briefly lost the 50. We regained it. Now we're trying to regain the 100. It's not looking hot. I don't see us getting above the 100 right this second. I'm not willing to risk my gains on it. So, you know, you always take the profits and run. Anybody that makes money on a Friday, it's always a good day, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take our profits right here and we're going to run with it. And then, you know, reassess. If it goes down, great. If it doesn't, whatever, because we're shorting right here. We're shorting right here ish. And we're shorting right here at the 200 moving average. So I'm good with that. I don't see any reason to long it up to there either, because in the same sense, if we get a rejection here, I might actually enter a short, right? In which case I would, close out my long in the first place. The good thing about this is that your market structure has broken on this kind of micro, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. And if this is a higher low, you could come back up and test this. But this trend channel is trending downwards. Now, if you look at it from a macro perspective, you've still not broken market structure, right? You've got your low, then you've got your high, then you've got a higher low, but I don't really take this range into account, right? Higher low, but then you've got a lower high, a higher low, another lower high, and then boom, that's where your market structure breaks. Lower low, and then a lower high, bam. Market structure break 100%. Lower low, right? Lower high. This still has not put in its high or its low, in my opinion, because we haven't gotten far enough to figure it out. But if this is indeed the low right here, this, then that's a higher low. And then we would just need to set a higher high above this right here. Right? That's it. And then your market structure is broken. So that's why my stop loss is above 1025. That explains to you my trade right there on my shorts, right? So if I'm shorting, then if I'm shorting on these shorts right here, my take profit is going to be at 96.3 and my stop loss is going to be above 102, right? 102.3. And then if we get above that and I get stopped out, fine, it is what it is. But, I've got more orders down here. And then once we get above that, that's where I'm going to start thinking about shorting again. Potentially, I will cancel some of these orders because these are older orders. So like this one right here, this 101, those are probably okay to a certain extent. But like basically, I would be canceling this order right here. And then I would be canceling potentially some of these orders would get canceled, right? But I'm okay shorting all the way up to 102.5, right? Staten Hoos is in the house, right? Appreciate you. Much love. Varun M. Much appreciated. He says, what it do, Drew? What it Drew? And then Caffeinated Crypto is late, but it's because he had to get his espresso. So we forgive him for that. Now, if you are like Caffeinated Crypto, okay, and you are parched, refresh and quench your thirst with some beautiful Aquapana from the protected springs of Tuscany, brought to you by the Medicis that brought you the Renaissance, the painters like Botticelli, the Leonardo da Vinci inventors of the world, and the Raphael sculptors. Aquapana brought you the Renaissance. Well, the Medicis brought you the Renaissance. Then they brought you Aquapana. And Drew friggin' Wolfer, DW, needs an endorsement, a sponsorship by Aquapana. Aquapana, please sponsor my channel. I'll give you an ad roll in every video. Every video, because we believe in that. What does everybody want to see? Drop it in the comments section below. We got a bunch of people here on Twitter. We got over 20 people are here from Twitter. Scroll up and hit the follow button. If you want gains like what we're taking every single day, thousands and thousands of dollars a week, hit the follow button, man. If you're here on YouTube, make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel, baby. Boom! Bang on that notification bell. And we're going to talk about us some Bitcoin, man. We're going to talk about us some Bitcoin because how many people can do a Gary Cardone impression like that guy Drew Wolfer can? All right? That's what you come here for, isn't it? Those dirty, filthy levels and those nasty, nasty gains and those Gary Cardone impressions. All right. So that's what we gonna do. We gonna talk about some Bitcoin, man. And we come down here, man, we gonna buy us some Bitcoin. All right. You understand? So, with all that being said, let's get into some of the technical analysis that we did yesterday on the altcoins. Let's see what Jasmine was doing. Boom, caught a nice little bounce, man. A nice little bounce. I still think this is going to break down. It did break down, actually. I called that yesterday. I said, yo, this is not going to hold. It's going to break below it. It did not stay below it. Not yet, at least. If Bitcoin continues to fall, this will break, and it will probably go down here, and that's your longing opportunity. That's just my opinion. That is a pretty nasty move south, to be honest with you. That is a super nasty move south. I mean, we're talking 30%. So, I mean, if Bitcoin drops by 10% to like 89K, which is where I'm looking to pick it up at, as you can see, as evidenced by my orders on my charts, right? Where am I picking up Bitcoin? Anywhere from 90 to 92K. Okay, great. That's probably a 10% move on Bitcoin. The altcoins are going to do about 3x that, right? We saw that last time. Whenever Bitcoin went down, it hit about 3x, 2 to 3x on the altcoins. So this is still in play. There's no trade right now. Yeah. So that's Jasmine in a nutshell. I think we were looking at Jupiter. Jupiter on Binance, probably. Yep. Okay, so this short is still in play. If you took this short is still in play. What you want to see is confirmation below this, and then you're targeting all the way down here. Okay, so this short is still in play. You are not stopped out. That is good news for you. If you were looking at that short, we have broken outside of the trend channel. We did kind of try to break back into it and then back test it, but now we have confirmed outside of it yet again. So this gives me even further confidence and confluence that we're going down. Right down here. I would not be surprised if we went down this weekend, to be honest with you. With all the news that's happening, unless something comes in super bullish for crypto, I think we're just going to see a trickle down effect, right? Let's look at Toshi. I'm sure Toshi's still absolutely demolished, just straight up wrecked. Yeah, it is. See, and this is exactly what I was saying yesterday. I believe it was yesterday or the day before that. And I was like, I gave you, I think, 3 trades. I was like, you can, if you want to be really risky, you can take this trade here and you can target these previous swing highs, right? But I wouldn't trade that. That's not the trade I would take. I like to play the breakouts. So I would wait until we came up here, back tested this, and then bounced. And that's where I would enter, because that's where you have the highest risk to reward ratio. And this just proves it, okay? Take A+ setups. You want to be in the business of making money, okay? You want to be in the business of taking gains like this, $150, taking $3 losses, 450, 200, 500, 260, 430, 500, 500. We did have a $600 loss. That's our biggest loss. $82, $132 loss, $120 win, $250 loss, $500 win, $200 win, $1,500 win, $260 win, $310 loss. I mean, that's just this week. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's just this week. Yes, it is. So all of that was done this week, right? So if you want to be in the business of actually making money, take A+ setups and take that trade, not this one, right? So now you've got a new bull flag. Okay. This is where you play the breakout. You only play the breakout and the retest. All right. It's called the retrace to the scene of the crime. All right. That's what Gareth Soloway calls it. And so that's what I'm going to call it at Verified Investing. So boom, you play that, and that's your long opportunity. Okay. You do not play stupid stuff like what I was just showing on the screen. And I always give you those disclaimers when I give you these trades. Hey, if Bitcoin continues to go down, this is going down with it. Trade this at your own risk. Here's what your trade would look like if Bitcoin's not going down. If you want to be super risky and take that trade here and just target the upper end of the trend channel, great, cool. But I'm targeting coming here, boom, bouncing, bam, right? And then I'm targeting massive gains upside, right? And that's how I've been consistently profitable, okay? And that's how I took these gains, right? A+ setups, man. A+ setups only. You buy. Where's it at? 1 second. Listen here, man. This is what you're gonna do on that Bitcoin. You buy support, man, and then you sell. You sell resistance. And then what do? You buy support. You sell resistance. You buy support. You sell resistance. You buy support. You sell resistance, man. It's that simple. All right, let's do Forrest Gump. I might not be a smart man, but I know to sell resistance. That's it. It's that simple. We can definitely do XRP, my man. Or woman. Did you just assume my gender? All right. So the reason why you come here is because you want those dirty, filthy levels. You want those gains like DW takes, right? You want me to give you the trades. You want me to give you the levels, right? But let's be real. You don't come here for that. What you really come here for is to see what the most woke person is doing. The wokeness is just incredible on this channel, right? We don't assume people's genders, even though we do it all the time, right? Dude. I don't know anybody with a resume like I have, okay? That's what you come here for, right? I graduated summa cum laude, which is the highest honors, 3.93 GPA. Go look it up. Go look at my LinkedIn, man. From basketweaving.com University. It was an online university. Graduated summa cum laude with a master's degree in friggin' basket weaving. My extracurriculars, out of this world, okay? Dude, I was literally... I can't even tell you this. Actually, I can. I was under NDA until about a month ago. I was 3-time All-American on a friggin' knitting team, okay? Online, all right? I was president of the bowling league. Super competitive. I had a very high-paced job as the secretary of the badminton club, okay? Who do you know has a resume like this and takes gains like this? Nobody. That's what you come here for. Come here because you want to see what the basket weaving, master's degree wielding, knitting All-American is going to tell you about that Bitcoin, man. So that's what we're going to do. But first, we're going to get into the XRP. Woo! Back to the 0.5, baby. Back to the 0.5. We did not hit our target. We did not hit our target. That would have been a beautiful trade, though, if we did hit our target, right? You'd already be taking profits at the 0.5. That would have been beautiful. I would have liked that. We like gains, man. We like to make money, man. And that's what we try to do. I might let you guys in on the challenge that I'm doing for myself, but I might just keep it to myself. I am doing something in the background right now. Just goals that I have. Very targeted goals for a certain exact reason. But man, I mean, you're bouncing. You know, where's that schoolboy? Where's that schoolboy Drew, man? We got to get that schoolboy Drew in here. Yeah, bounce. That's. I mean, this is a banana bread all day.
I got some banana bread at work today, dude. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. A bounce from the 0.382, brother. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's a good bounce. I wouldn't be mad at that, right? If you did enter here on the breakout of this trend channel, right? Because that was the trade, right? You break out at the breakout of the trend channel, you enter, you're already up in profits. That's a great trade. Obviously, this is a way less risky trade, in my opinion, and being patient sometimes pays off, right? As evidenced by me taking profits. And now, my profits would have been way less had I not just taken them, right? Whenever we were above 98,000 and we were smacking into the 100 moving average. And now I am patiently waiting to see what happens here. And these are my shorts and these are my longs, right? And you can see I have essentially nothing in the no-fly zone. I probably need to cancel this order at 96,657. Why do I have an order there? Oh yeah, because I was trying to do the scalp longs. Actually, I might keep that order there. Let's get back to XRP really quick, and then I'll do my trade live in front of everybody. But I mean, not much has stopped XRP from pumping. So in my opinion, like if Bitcoin's, you are at the 100 moving average. You did reclaim the 50, but you are at the 100 moving average looking for a rejection right now. So if that gets rejected, my guess is you're probably going to come down here below the 0.382, and you'll probably trickle down here by Sunday to about $2.08 or so. So if you get this rejection here, here's your entry. Like you have the trade. This is the trade, right? And honestly, you can enter in this must hold zone as well. So anywhere from about $2.20 to about $2.08, a pretty damn good entry. Even all the way down to $2.05. Once you start getting below that, that's where you want to be considering, like, is there massive volume coming in where it's like market manipulation that you can see, and then reassess it at that time, because it could absolutely fall down and make a lower low. But is it going to? I would say this is your catch point right here. I would say this is your catch point for a long. So I would say just keep what I said yesterday and do that. Yeah, see, he caught the bounce at $2.30. He was like, boom, nice. I like that. And apparently he is a dude. He's a dude, man. Look, brother, dude, man, bro, man, dude. All right. I appreciate that. I'm glad I'm not getting canceled today. It's a bad day to get canceled for the Drew. For the D-dubs, for the dubs, for the Drew Meister, Drew down. All right, please don't cancel me. I still need to get my Aquapana members or sponsorship before I get canceled, please. You could have asked that literally on the Wolfer briefing 30 minutes ago. So yeah, you can ask in the proper channels. This is not the proper channel, Master Cervantes. And there's also a channel inside of the Discord that answers all of these questions. And if you seek those answers, you shall find them. So with that being said, let's get into that Bitcoin analysis. And I'm actually going to go right here. Blick up. Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, okay. I want to talk about what we were talking about yesterday, in terms of essentially we were saying, okay, the more you bang up on this level, the less likely it is to hold, right? That goes for the underside of it as well, right? The more that we banged on this level right here, the more likely it was to break down, okay? In that same sense, once you are under that level, the more that you bang up on it, the less likely it is to not break out. Okay. So that's why I'm not necessarily super bullish on a short position right at this second, because now we've set this higher high than this previous high and this previous high, right? So are we still in a downtrend? Yeah, absolutely. So you've got a high, you've got a low, lower high, lower low. And if you go right here, you've got a lower high, you've got the same low, then you've got another lower high, you've got another lower low, then now you have a higher high. But if you take it from a macro perspective on this, you have a high and a low, okay? Lower high, you could call these both the lows. Then you have a still lower high that could still bring you down to a lower low, somewhere in the 94 some odd range. And literally what I was talking about yesterday with these fibs, it happened. It brought us to the 95.5 range. It was perfect. It was beautiful. I didn't see it happen. If I had, I guarantee you 110% I would have taken profit. 100% I would have taken profits at that 95.5 range. I guarantee it. I know me. You know me. You've seen me do it live where I'm like, yo, I'm taking profits. I don't care. Because no one ever laughs at you for taking profits. Why? Because I called this zone out right here, the 0.618 fib. That was it. I said, look, we ran through the 0.5 twice. What's likely to happen is we come up here, we reject, we go to the 0.618, we bounce, right? And guess what we did? We did exactly that. We banged up on the 0.5, banged up on the 0.5, came back up to the point of control, boom, 618, bam, right back retracement to the 0.236, right? And that's why I entered that. And I got shook out of my position and it sucks. But I wasn't going to risk the upside of that either, to where I was in a loss, right? Then boom, come right back down, 0.5, bounce right up to the 0.382, rejection, probably coming back down to the 0.618. That's my bias, right? So I'm looking to enter here. I'm looking to enter here, okay? Maybe. I don't have an order here yet. I will watch the charts and see how it goes. But as it sits right now, I mean, you're starting to kind of bear flag, okay? Starting to kind of bear flag out. So I would see a bear flag kind of hitting there, potentially at about $99,000. And that's where my first order would be, right? $99,000. Then I have them layered up from 99.5 and 99.9, which is about $100,000. Boom, right? And we see how it goes. Sometimes you just have to be patient and wait for your stuff to get hit, man. There's not always going to be a trade. This is not necessarily really a WV pattern. Nah, there's nothing there to see. So yeah, I would say I'm looking at this 0.382 level, right? At about 98.3. You know, I might start nibbling on a short there. And then I would be looking to exit around the 95.5 range, or even a little bit further down at the 94.5 range. You just kind of got to see how all this stuff plays out. And with that being said, I mean, that's kind of Bitcoin in a nutshell right now. If you look at the daily chart, you still got a bearish divergence. If you look at the weekly chart, you still have a bearish divergence, right? Are we primed for a bounce here? I mean, potentially from the 0.5 up to the 0.236, potentially, right? But if you stay caught in this trend channel right here, right? And you can see it. If you stay caught in this channel, then this is where you short to exit here. And this is where you long to exit there, right? Now, I was just talking about this on my stream a little bit earlier, but what I would like to see in the best case scenario, because this is a trader's dream, right? Like this little range that we've been trading in, like I've made a lot of money off of this range and I'm digging it. I'm not saying I'm not digging it, right? But ultimately what you want to see is this. And we got to go to the 4-hour chart for this. You want to see the liquidity get grabbed here. Okay. You want to see this liquidity get hit. You want to see this liquidity get hit. And then all this liquidity get hit, right? Because none of that has gotten hit yet, as you can see. So all of this right here, this is a liquidity zone that they have yet to tap. And there's a lot of volume in there, namely down here and down here at the 75 range. And that's where you want to see the bounce. And that's where we start thinking about new all-time highs. We're not thinking about new all-time highs up here, right? Because there's very little liquidity to chase. All right. What's the liquidity that we can chase? This, and this, right? Because we've already knocked out all of this liquidity on both of these sides, right? We knocked it out, everything over here. We knocked it out here, right? All of this right here, we knocked that out right here, right? All of this through here, we knocked that out here, right? All of this right here, we knocked that out here, right? So where's the liquidity that we can chase? Well, it's right there, not there, but it's these three right here. And then down here, that's it. That's it. So in my opinion, the market favors downside due to that fact, right? And if you go and you look at the RSI, you're going to see bearish divergences. And that's just a fact. That's just how it is. So, whoops, deleted something I don't want to delete. Okay, bearish divergence. Let's see. Let me zoom in. There's no bearish divergence on the 4-hour chart. That's good news. Okay. That's good news. For longs, it's good news. You do have kind of a pivot point that's going through here. As you can see, that's definitely a pivot point. Do you have a pivot point through here? Potentially. Yes. I mean, potentially you have a pivot point, which is probably why you got rejected here. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Bitcoin's getting wrecked right now, you know? Kind of wish I would have flipped my long to a short at $98,000. That would have been my entry right at the point of control. 98.3. Is that where I sold my stuff? I think I sold it at 98. I don't think it actually hit 98.3. Damn. Oh, 97.3. Okay. No, it didn't hit 98.3. Okay, so I couldn't have even entered there, so I can't be salty about this. That's good news. Does anybody have anything else that they want me to look at in the comments section? Because I actually am booked solid for the rest of the day. So if I can get off of here early and gain 23 minutes of my day back, then I'm absolutely going to. I'm going to have a good hashtag Friday Pie Day with my beautiful family. I hope that you all do the same. And with that being said, if you have anything, drop it in the comments section below. We will look at it on the next stream tomorrow. And then secondarily, make sure you like this video. Seriously, it helps out a lot. I don't ask anybody for anything. We already looked at Toshi. You need to just go back and watch the stream. Just rewind. We already looked at Toshi. Like the video for me. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. If you're here from Twitter, I appreciate you. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, and then boom, bang on that notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant section. Seriously, if there's something that I missed, let me know. And I don't want to look at Trump, man. Trump's wrecked. I think the honeymoon on Trump is over. It's done. We can look at it like really fast, but it's just, in my opinion, Trump is not worth looking at anymore. It's dead. It's done, bro. Stick a fork in it. It's over. Where is our chart on Trump? Was it on MEXC probably? Yeah. Yeah, so Trump is undiscernible. It is unrecognizable. There's nothing to see here on Trump. There's literally no levels that make any sense in any scenario for Trump. So, I mean, look at this thing, man. It's so far away from all of our Fibonacci's. Like, what are we on, the 1 minute chart? I meant to go to the 1 hour chart. That's why it looked like that. I was like, damn, this thing's getting wrecked. Yeah, I mean, dude, this thing's horrible. Like, this is a horrible chart to look at. Like, it's consistent wreckage. As you can see, we've taken hella profitable short positions here. Like, the only play on Trump is to short. Like, you're literally lower than it's ever been, right? Like, look at this. This is the opening of Trump, right? At $8.78. And then you've got this big gap. Guess what's happening? Here's your gap. It's about to get filled. That's all that's happening. Your gap's about to get filled down here. That's it. I mean, there's nothing here on Trump. Seriously, dude. Like, I would not touch this thing. There's maybe a wedge pattern on this, actually. Yeah, I mean, there's a decision moment here, but you know, I'm favoring downside. If you're playing Trump, you play the breakdown of this, because that's what's about to happen. You're about to see this thing break down, this wedge, and then you're going to be targeting right about here, which is my first target anyways, right? On the breakdown of this wedge, you would be saying, okay, I want to come down here, right? That's essentially what you would be doing, is shorting it, right? I mean, you could set your stop loss pretty loose if you wanted to, but I wouldn't set it much further out than that, right? So, I mean, you've got a wedge pattern. There's a potential breakout, but you're below the 50, you're below the 100, you're below the 200. I mean, you could set your stop loss here just above this previous swing high. I mean, I would be targeting more like $8 on a swing trade on this. I'd be targeting like $9 on this. That's what I see on Trump, is this wedge. All this other stuff is like, it's pretty much nullified, so we can delete it all. But I mean, we've called Trump a bunch of times and we've been right pretty much every time. If Bitcoin tanks, Trump's going down really, really hard. That's just what's going to happen. This zone doesn't even matter anymore. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. Everything that we drew, all the TA that we've done on Trump, like over these past few weeks, is nullified, 110% nullified. That's crazy, man. Just got wrecked. So much wreckage. I mean, look at the battle you would have to fight on Trump. I mean, this is a classic rug pull, right? This is a classic rug pull. This Fibonacci doesn't even matter now. Like, just delete it. None of these even matter now. Like, just hide them all, right? Dude, this thing is horrendous. Horrendous. That doesn't matter. Hide. It doesn't even matter until you get up there, right? But, I mean, this is literally a rug chart. It's the stiletto, man. That's the stiletto, man. That's a rug chart right there. This is a classic rug pull, so I wouldn't be touching this. So with that being said, hopefully that's helpful. I would be shorting Trump. We'll see what happens, but I will see you all most likely tomorrow. Everybody have a good day. Make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe, bang on the notification bell, and if you're on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter. Peace.